Overwhelmed by a growing to-do list? You're likely mixing what's urgent with what's important. The Eisenhower Matrix separates the two so you take charge, not just react. Quick primer. Urgent means time-bound. There's a clock. Important means outcome-driven. It meaningfully advances your goals. Today, we're zooming into Quadrant 1, urgent and important. Do now. These are make-or-break items with real consequences if delayed. Criteria check. Does it have a hard deadline today or very soon? If delayed, does something break, cost money, or damage trust? If yes to both, it's Q1. Example 1. Client outage. A key customer can't access your product. Impact is immediate, trust is at risk. Drop everything and fix it. Back to the matrix. This sits squarely in Quadrant 1. Do it now. Example 2. Production critical bug. A payment flow throws errors on checkout. Revenue is leaking by the minute. It's Q1. Confirm with the test. Hard deadline or high risk if delayed. Yes and yes. Quadrant 1. Example 3. Final exam in hours. No more notes, no more tinkering. Focus on the highest yield topics and execute. Action plan for Q1. Triage, decide, and start the first concrete step within minutes. Triage fast. Define the problem, identify the owner, gather essentials only. No rabbit holes. Time box the response. Short sprints with clear checkpoints. Keep signal high, noise low. Communicate early. Who's impacted, what's happening, and when to expect updates. Then execute now. The work itself is the priority. Progress over perfection. Guard your focus. Silence pings, pause non-essentials, and eliminate context switching. Multitasking here is expensive. Finish the fix before scanning new fires. Also expensive, polishing. Ship the stable fix, then refine. When the immediate risk is gone, document what happened and why it escalated. Close the loop, notify stakeholders, confirm resolution, and capture lessons. Q1 is about decisive action under a real clock. Clear priorities, bold execution. Back to the matrix. See the top left? That's your do now zone. Keep it small and concrete. One fix, one call, one decision that removes the biggest risk. If everything feels urgent, it isn't. Rerun the test. Deadline and consequence. Use your project tool for visibility. Assign owners, timestamps, and next updates. Q1 cleared? Great. You just bought back focus and stability. Recap. Quadrant 1 is urgent and important. Do it now, communicate, and resolve the immediate risk. The matrix keeps you from living in permanent firefighting mode. Handle Q1 with urgency, then protect time for what matters next. Up next is Quadrant 2. Not urgent but important, the quiet engine of long-term results. Master Q1 today. We'll build Q2 habits next. The Eisenhower Matrix. Act on Quadrant 1 now, then invest in Quadrant 2 to stay out of crisis mode. Return to the same iStock matrix. Zoom in to the top right. Quadrant 2. Important, not urgent. Q2 work moves your goals forward. It has no immediate deadline. It's the quiet engine of compounding results. Does it meaningfully advance a core goal? Would skipping it for a week hurt your future outcomes, even if nothing breaks today? If yes, and there's no hard clock, it's Q2. Back to the matrix. Top right, highlighted. Example. Strategy deep work. Clarifying the next 90-day plan, mapping priorities, designing systems. Example. Skill building. Practice sessions, certifications, reading that upgrades your craft. Example. Exercise and recovery. Energy and longevity. Not urgent today, vital over time. Example. Relationship one-on-ones. Mentors, direct reports, key partners. Trust accrues with consistency. Return to the matrix. Pulse the top right. Time block it. Put a name block on your calendar. Q2, strategy sprint, or Q2, skill practice. Protect focus. Treat it like a meeting with your future self. Door closed, notifications off, single task only. Set recurring slots, same days, same hours. Default repeats, beat willpower. Pre-plan the first step. Each block starts with a written objective and a 10-minute setup checklist. Guardrails. Cap Q1 interruptions. Only true emergencies can break a Q2 block. Reschedule immediately if bumped. Cut to calendar B-roll. Color-coded blocks. Snap back to the matrix. Top right glows. Q2 creates process. Q2 creates capacity. Q2 creates trust. So fewer fires ignite in Q1. Today's protected hour becomes tomorrow's saved day. Final pass to the matrix. Top right steady. Lock one recurring Q2 block this week. Next, we'll zoom into quadrant 3. Urgent but not important, so you stop getting hijacked by other people's priorities. Return to the same iStock matrix. Zoom to the bottom left. Quadrant 3. Urgent, not important. Q3 is time-bound but low impact. It feels hot. It doesn't move the needle. Criteria check. Does it demand a response soon? Yes. Does it meaningfully advance a core goal? No. If the clock is loud but outcomes are small, it's Q3. Back to the matrix. Bottom left highlighted. Example. Status pings. Quick update? Got a minute? Root it. On-screen overlay. Forward. Assign an owner. All status goes to ops lead. Create a simple SLA. Responses within 24 hours. Set a rule to auto-label and forward these messages. Overlay. Rule. Back to the matrix. Example. Routine approvals. Expenses under a threshold. Standard contract language. Recurring access requests. Build templates. Overlay. Template. Pre-approved criteria. Plus canned replies. Add automation. If under $200. Auto-approve if standard clause. Auto-sign. Set SLAs so people know when to expect decisions. Back to the matrix. Example. Some meetings, standing status calls FYIs. Delegate attendance. Send a proxy with a template. Agenda in, decisions out. Or batch. Replace weekly 30s with a 15-minute async roundup every Friday. Use a form that routes to the right owner. Overlay. Batch. Back to the matrix. Bottom left pulses. How to implement Q3 fast. Assign owners. Map each recurring urgency to a role, not a person when possible. Set rules. Inbox filters. Set rules. Channel triage hours. Set rules. Escalation paths. Build templates. Responses. Build templates. SOPs. Build templates. Checklists. Build templates. Request forms. Automate. Routing. Automate. Approvals. Automate notifications. Define SLAs. Expected response times. Publish them so urgency is handled without you. Close with workflow B-roll. Inbox auto-forwarding. Template drop-downs. Rules firing. Subtle overlays flash. Forward, template, rule. Snap back to the matrix. Bottom left steady. Q3 is handled, not hoarded. You route it, automate it, or batch it. Point to quadrant 4. Next up, we'll tackle not urgent, not important, so you can cut the noise entirely. Return to the same iStock matrix. Zoom to the bottom right. Quadrant 4. Not urgent, not important. No deadline. No real impact. If it doesn't move a goal and no one needs it soon, it's Q4. Bottom right dims with a subtle red X. Example. Aimless scrolling. Infinite feeds. Overlay. Unsubscribe. Action. Unfollow. Remove app from dock. Set screen time limits. Overlay. Guardrail. Back to the matrix. Bottom right pulsing faintly. Example. Agendaless meetings. If there's no agenda or decision, decline. Overlay. Decline. Offer an async node. What decision is needed by when? If none, archive. Overlay. Archive. Back to the matrix. Bottom right dim. Example. Redundant reports. Weekly deck no one reads? Kill it. Cut to one metric that matters. Overlay. Stop. Simplify. Set a rule. Auto-archive copies. Overlay. Rule. Methods for Q4. Unsubscribe newsletters you don't open. Mute channels that don't affect your goals. Overlay. Mute. Archive FYIs by default. Search when needed. Decline by default if no agenda, owner, deadline. Guardrails. Office hours, app limits, do not disturb windows. Back to full matrix. All 4 labels glow briefly. Q1, urgent plus, important, do now. Q2, important, not urgent, schedule it. Q3, urgent, not important, delegate it. Q4, not urgent, not important, delete it. First step, open your calendar. Open your inbox. Eliminate 1 Q4 item right now. Unsubscribe 1 list. Decline 1 meeting. Archive 1 report. Small cut, instant time back.
To get to the next level with more valuable videos favoring self-development, subscribe, like, and share if not already done.